If your MSP gets petty when a client leaves by dragging access, debating documentation, and making excuses, that's not professionalism. Look, clients leave. Every MSP owner knows this. But the way some MSPs handle offboarding, man, it's embarrassing. You'd think someone stole your truck, shot your dog, and spit in your coffee all at once. So let's get into this. Offboarding just isn't a technical process. It's a leadership test. This is where your maturity, your systems, and your emotional control show up. Today, we're talking about how MSPs screw up offboarding and what to do about it. You don't get judged when everything is good. You get judged when the relationship ends. Who you are shows up most clearly during the exit. And right now, too many MSPs are expressing their emotions on their sleeves. What do a lot of MSPs do when their client leaves? They get emotional, they drag their feet, they debate releasing documentation, they stall account transfers, they get passive aggressive, they basically throw a temper tantrum. And then they wonder why their reputation sucks. Clients talk, IT leaders talk, new MSPs talk. Your exit becomes your story. If your MSP gets petty when a client leaves by dragging access, debating documentation, and making excuses, that's not professionalism, that's insecurity. And your market can see it. If you were surprised a client left, the relationship was already gone before your contract ended. Surprise isn't the problem. Surprise is the symptom. The root issue? You stop maintaining the relationship. If the only time you talk about your clients is during a QBR, a scheduled check-in, or ticket reviews, then you're managing reports, not relationships. QBRs are rear view mirrors. They tell you what has already happened. Clients leave when they stop feeling valued long before they question the value of your services. And yes, they also leave when your perceived value diminishes. Not because you got worse, but because you stopped reminding them why you mattered. When your presence fades, the relationship becomes transactional. And transactional relationship always goes to the cheapest bidder. Relationship maintenance looks like checking in without an agenda, sending a resource that might help them, or saying, saw this and thought of your team. No selling, no upselling, just being there. Because if you are only showing up when you want something, you never had a relationship. You had a subscription. Sometimes offboarding isn't even about you. Sometimes they leave because of mergers, acquisitions, new leadership, or someone's nephew being really good with computers, and even budget ignorance. It happens. But here's the secret. Most of the time, the new MSP won't perform as well as you did. And when regret hits, and it often does, the real question is, will they feel safe coming back? That depends entirely on how you behave during the exit. Let's make something extremely clear. The network is not yours. The documentation, not yours. The data, yeah, it's not yours either. If you are debating whether you should release admin credentials, documentation, network diagrams, vendor info, you're not being strategic. You're being ransomware. And the industry is way too small for that. One burned bridge today turns into lost referrals, lost partnerships, lost opportunities you never knew you even had. Reputation capital is expensive to rebuild. If you want to handle offboarding like a leader, 1, acknowledge the decision without ego. Thanks for letting us know. We'll make the transition smooth. 2, define the timeline clearly. Here's what it's going to look like the next 14 days. 3, provide complete, well-organized documentation. Make it easy for the next team, even if they're the reason the client left. 4, communicate respectfully with the incoming MSP. And 5, end with gratitude, not resentment. We appreciate the time we work together. Reach out if anything changes. That's maturity, leadership. This is the long game. If you want to know how mature your MSP really is, don't look at your onboarding. Don't look at your ticket stats. Don't look at your stack. Look at how you behave when a client leaves. Your offboarding is a mirror. And if you don't like what it reflects, good. Now you know what to work on. If this hits hard, it was meant to. Like the episode, share it with another MSP owner. And if you want to build an MSP based on clarity, maturity, and leadership, not reactivity, go get the High Performance MSP and Profit by Time, both on Amazon.